What the fudge just happened? Did I just witness them throw out Sabrina Dockery in semi-final 1 of the Class 1 girls 200 meters? And for what? False start? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, you drop a video each once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Now, look, I don't often go on a rant on this channel, but truly, in all the years I've been watching track and field, ran for Kingston College, witnessed track and field, gone to countless Issa Boys and Girls Champs. I mean, I've been going there since before it was Boys and Girls Champs combined. They were separate people. Do you realize that Wednesday night in the finals, that final day of the 100 meters, between Tuesday, the opening day, and Wednesday, the 2025 Issa Boys and Girls Champs, according to the persons who are hosting the event for TVJ, they said there were 39 false starts. When have you ever heard in any Issa Boys and Girls Championship that in 2 days there were 39 false starts? Most of those false starts we couldn't see. Now I understand that it's modern equipment, etc. But evidently something is off. To see so many false starts and they're not purposeful is very abnormal. And I'm wondering, aren't the officials saying, wait a minute, what's going on here? Now, as far as I've been told, this is brand new equipment. And I know that we've gotten to the point as human beings where we're so dependent on technology that we can't process separately. There's been at least one incident where the young man, after the fact, after the race, was disqualified, could not do the follow-up race, I think it was the finals, and then after the appeal they found out that he was not wrong, he should not have been disqualified, and there's nothing they can do about it. How do you have the number one girl, the girl who can possibly break the record, who has everything to lose by false starting, and you throw out like that? And in fact, what offended me is that when the young lady attempted to plead her case, which I've seen them do with other athletes, they just told Sabrina Docky, like them, I said, just go on in your yard, go home. Look, I love and respect our officials, but occasionally we have to process and think. It would have been better to have the young lady run on the protest. Then because the lane is already there, right, the two young ladies that you threw out, then you can recheck, do your necessary calculations, and if in the end she really did false start, you send her on her way. Why are you all being so harsh? I saw you people sending home class 4 girls. What is going on? Where have we gotten to? Do you know that there's a possibility that the equipment is faulty, that something is wrong, that even though it's new, it could not, maybe the calibration is not correct? And I'm not just going on this rant because it's Sabrina Dockery.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
I'm simply saying 39 disqualifications due to false starts between day 1 and day 2 should be a huge red flag, people. It should be a massive red flag. I don't see that. I've never seen that anywhere in all the track meets I've watched, observed, been to. This something is very off. Clearly the equipment is off. I guess because we assume that since it's brand new equipment, it can't be wrong. But equipment has to be calibrated, and if it's calibrated incorrectly, then you're going to have a problem. What is baffling me is why simply not have the athletes run, those who want to, under protest, and then you deal with the issue later. We have just lost this young lady from the 200-meter finals. Not to mention, people, it was pouring freaking rain. Why the hell were they running in that rain? It was pouring rain from the races prior to. What is going on? Have we lost our mind? Look, if I see something wrong, I'm going to say it's wrong. The officials messed up here. And you're telling me that after they lost the previous case with that young man, no one said, hey, wait a minute, let these athletes, and you know what was even weirder? 2 girls were thrown out in that 200-meter semifinal one of that class 1 girls 200 meters. That is even more abnormal at the same time. So the both of them, they can't even see each other. They were nowhere near to each other. They both false started simultaneously. You were telling me that after all the long years, when I do this, when the common sense to kick in and say, yo, maybe something is not right here. But you know what's happening? You're all relying on the technology. Technology messes up. Technology mess up all the time. What is wrong with us? It is evident to me since I've been watching this. Great is the boys and girls champs. But 39 false starts, people, just between the Tuesday and the Wednesday. Something is off. I've never seen anybody who's been an official for 5 minutes supposed to say, yo, something all right about this. Something is wrong here. All these students are just false starting. I'm not saying some weren't. Some were even I've seen situations where athletes purposely false started and then put them back in the race and then them false start again. Look, all I'm saying is occasionally we have to rely on our experience and our common sense. To the wonderful officials over there at the ISA Boys and Girls Champs, some of you I know personally, all of you I respect. You may be messing up. The correct thing to do in these situations is clearly have the athlete run on the protest. That's what the pros across the world do. And then if there's a situation where you know unequivocally that the person did false start after their appeal, they don't go to the finals. But how do you fix this? To the naked eye, people, this girl didn't. None of the 2 young ladies kicked out false start. And in fact, the young lady in the semi-final too never saw a false start either. But what you're going to say to me is it's equipment, etc. But people, 39 people false start in 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. When have you ever heard of that happening at any championship? Much as it's a boys and girls champs. Now, to those who are going to say to me, and you're going to be there, who are going to say to me, Peter, she false started last year. She false started at Carifta Games. I'm going to say to you, the young lady last year couldn't run these times. She's guaranteed this medal unless she lied on the track. Let me tell you how good Sabrina Dockery is. Dockery could have allowed the girls to run out 5 meters ahead of her and should have catch them and run right past them. There is no logical reason with her experience at this level, with her degree of confidence, understanding how good she is, for her to false start. She stands to gain nothing from this. This was an error in equipment that has not been calibrated. I can almost bet on this, and I don't bet. And if not, then I would have hoped that the officials would have given her and the other young lady the opportunity to run on the protest. But you know what happened? Ego. Can't do it because they threw out 39 other people without thought. They didn't even give the young lady an opportunity to defend herself. Look, we cannot be this dependent on technology. Technology is created by human beings and we mess up. And like most technology, if the equipment is not properly calibrated, and this is brand new equipment, mistakes can be made. Am I upset? You're darn right I'm upset. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and hit the like button. And by the way, the young man who asked me to stop singing. Young man, you're my channel, I'm going to do more. Plus, the 17 number 1 songs I've had across the world says I can. Big up to you. Yes, people, but vex Very, almost impossible to get me at this level, but I'm vex. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification button, and hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!